Let's go, Veronica!
I'm right with you, Angad.
Race you to class!
You're on.
Kids are sad at home. For many days, Angad and Veronica had only one dream: to go to the zoo. But every time they asked, something came in the way.
Mummy, even the lion must be missing me by now.
Yes! And the baby elephant will forget my face forever!
I think even the giraffe is checking the calendar.
Oh ho, such drama kings and queens. Let's see, maybe this Sunday?
The moment Sunday arrived, the house became a jumping castle.
I'm going to roar louder than the lion!
I'm going to wave at the peacock like a princess.
Careful, the zoo animals are not on this bed.
Where is Dad?
He has gone for some important office work and will join us at the zoo soon.
Office work on Sunday?
Everyone's puzzled.
Sunday morning finally arrived, and so did the big, colorful zoo gate.
Wow, monkey!
And look, flying birds!
It's all so
Oh, it is waving! It's the best zoo ever!
I'm so glad you're happy. Look, the zoo is smiling at us.
And even the birds are welcoming us.
Remember, children, zoos help protect animals and teach us about them.
So it's like animal school?
Yes, but without homework.
Safari ride inside. Instead of walking, they rode in a shiny electric safari cart.
This feels like we are jungle explorers!
I'm queen of the safari. Explorers must observe quietly and respectfully.
Lion habitat, and there he stood, the king of the jungle.
He looks so strong.
Lions are carnivores. That means they eat meat. They are powerful hunters, but they must be respected.
So we don't try to pet him?
Definitely not.
Tiger near water. Next came the tiger, walking silently like a ninja.
Why is he so quiet?
Tigers are also carnivores. They hunt alone and are very smart.
He looks like he's wearing a striped superhero suit.
Elephant areas. Suddenly, splash.
Whoa, water attack!
He's having bath time.
Elephants are herbivores. They eat plants, fruits, and leaves. They are gentle giants and very intelligent.
Can he spray Papa next time?
Deer meadow. In the peaceful meadow stood graceful deer.
They look so calm.
Deer are herbivores too. They are gentle and very fast runners.
If I try to race them, I will lose in 1
They're
second.
very fast.
Hippopotamus pool. From the water came a big surprise.
Is that a swimming rock? His mouth is bigger than my school bag. Wow! Yeah!
What a surprise! Hippos are herbivores but can be very strong and protective. They spend most of their time in water.
I think he's smiling.
Crocodile habitat. Near the water edge lay a quiet crocodile.
Is he sleeping or pretending?
I think he's planning something.
Crocodiles are carnivores. They are very patient hunters. They may look slow, but they are extremely fast in water.
Okay, I will stay in the cart.
Wolf habitat. Just when the wolf appeared, someone else appeared too.
Look, Dad is back. He finished his work.
Yay, now the whole team is here.
I heard there's a jungle adventure happening without me?
Perfect timing. We are meeting the wolf.
Wow, he's howling.
Wolves are clever animals. They live and hunt in groups called packs.
So they have team meetings like you, Papa?
Yes, but without laptops.
Vulture enclosure. High above them sat a large vulture
He
watching
looks
everything
serious.
carefully.
Vultures are very important. They clean nature by eating leftover animals.
So they are like jungle cleaners?
Exactly! Nature has a job for everyone.
Even for Papa?
Yes, my job is to drive this cart safely.
The peacock garden.
He opened his wings. He's dancing.
Peacocks spread their feathers to attract attention.
Wow, it's so beautiful. It's like a rainbow.
I think he wants to be in a fashion show.
Best dressed bird award goes to Mr. Peacock.
Yay! Woohoo! Best bird ever! He certainly is.
Owl habit, in the shaded trees. Two big eyes stared back at them.
Why is he staring at me?
Owls are nocturnal. They stay awake at night.
So he's sleepy now?
If we wake him up, he might say, "Go to bed, kids."
Cobra enclosure, behind strong glass. A cobra raised its hood slowly.
Is he angry?
No, he's just protecting himself.
Cobras are carnivores and very fast. We must always keep distance.
I'll respect him from far away.
Anaconda habitat, near the water, lay a long, giant anaconda.
How long is he?
Anacondas are among the largest snakes in the world.
Wow!
He's incredible! He looks like a moving rope. They are powerful, but they don't chase people.
Good, because I run very slowly.
Giraffe feeding. The giraffe bent down slowly.
I think he's looking at us.
What if he thinks we are snacks?
Relax! Giraffes are herbivores. They only eat plants.
See how gentle he is?
That's officially the tallest thing I've ever seen.
Everyone laughs. But just ahead, something felt different. Mom looks at them knowingly. Suddenly, the kids started imaging and dreaming of dinosaurs were real, and they felt them moving and existing at present. As the cart rolled forward,
Why
the
does
trees
this
grew
place
taller.
feel bigger?
The air felt heavier.
Those statues look too real.
These are dinosaurs. They lived millions of years ago.
But what if they didn't go extinct? I can already feel their movement.
Wow! They all look so alive. It's like we're in the dinosaur era.
Suddenly, a shadow moved across the path. The T-Rex statue seemed closer.
Papa, its eye blinked. I saw its tail twitch.
Some dinosaurs were powerful hunters.
I don't think he's vegetarian. It's just your imagination, maybe.
All right, let's move.
The sky darkens, a sudden whoosh above them.
It's going to grab us!
I knew it! We're in Jurassic
A
Park!
massive pterodactyl shadow crossed the sky.
It's a flying reptile from ancient times.
Stay together.
Then, thud, thud, thud. A giant triceratops stomped forward.
Why has he come this way? He's lost eyes. How did he
Dust
fly?
rose around its feet.
He's a herbivore. He's protecting himself. Well, I'm protecting myself too.
I said that was scary.
The sky darkened for a second. A deep growl echoed through the air. Something enormous flew overhead.
It's breathing fire!
That's pure imagination, kids.
I think he likes us.
Sometimes imagination feels real.
No! Please die! Come back!
The dinosaurs stood still, just statues again. And just like that, the adventure turned into a memory.
Did that really happen?
My heart is still beating fast.
Fear can feel real, even in imagination.
But courage is stronger.
Sometimes things feel scary, but when we learn and stay together,
Everyone say,
Dinosaur!
That was a wonderful zoo.
sometimes things feel
yes,
scary.
even the dinosaurs were real here.
And the fire-breathing dragons.
But when we learn and stay together, fear becomes fun. Imagination makes stories exciting, but knowledge makes us brave.
Thanks for watching Little Superminds. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.